Welcome, everybody, to the Magic Book reading session. Today is day 17, the Magic Check. In the magical universe, there are no coincidences and there are no accidents. Nothing happens unless someone wills it to happen. William S. Burroughs, 1914 to 1997, writer and poet. When you direct gratitude's magical power toward any negative condition, a new condition is created, eliminating the old condition. That means that when you get yourself to the place where you feel grateful for money more than you feel a lack of money, a new condition is created, eliminating the lack of money and magically replacing it with more money. All bad feelings about money push money away from you and reduce the amount of money in your life. And every time you feel bad about money, you reduce it a little bit more. If you have feelings about money like envy, disappointment, worry, or fear, you cannot receive more. The law of attraction says that like attracts like. So if you feel disappointed that you don't have enough money, you'll receive more disappointing circumstances of not having enough money. If you're worried about money, you will receive more worrying situations about money. If you feel fearful about the state of your money, then you must receive more situations that will continue to make you fearful about money. However difficult it may be, you have to ignore your current situation and any lack of money you may currently be experiencing, and gratitude is the guaranteed way for you to do that. You can't be grateful for money and disappointed about money at the same time. Nor can you be grateful for money and have fearful thoughts about money at the same time. When you are grateful for money, not only do you stop the negative thoughts and feelings that push money away from you, you are doing the very thing that brings more money to you. You have already practiced gratitude for the money you have received and continue to receive. So, before you use gratitude's magical power for the money you want, you need to understand the various ways and avenues that money or riches could come into your life. Because if you're not grateful each time your riches or money increase, you will stop the abundance from flowing to you. Money can come to you through receiving an unexpected check, an increase in salary, a lottery win, a tax refund, or an unanticipated gift of money from someone. Your money can also increase when somebody else spontaneously picks up the tab for coffee, lunch, or dinner when you're about to purchase an item and you discovered it has been discounted. When there's a money back offer on a purchase, or when someone gives you a gift or something you need to buy. The end result of every one of these circumstances is that you have more money. So, whenever a situation arises, ask yourself, does this circumstance means that I have more money? Because if it does, you need to be very grateful for the money you are receiving through that circumstance. If you tell a friend you're about to buy an item and the friend offers to lend or give you the very item because they don't use it, or if you're planning to travel and you hear about a discounted special that you end up taking, or if your lending institution lowers the interest rate or a service provider offers you a far better package, your money magically increased through the saving of money. Are you getting the idea of the unlimited situations where you can receive money? Most likely, you've experienced some of these situations in the past, and whether you realize it or not at that time, they occurred because you attracted them. But when gratitude is your way of life, you attract magical situations at the time. Magical situations all the time. Many people call it good luck, but it's not luck at all. It's universal law. Any circumstance that results in you having more money or receiving something that cost money is a result of your gratitude. You will feel great joy in knowing that you did it. And when you combine your joy with your gratitude, you have a real magnetic force that will keep attracting more and more abundance. money does not necessarily have to be, cash or transfer in your account. Anything, there are a lot of circumstances in which your money can increase. For example, you've liked something and you're prepared to pay, say, a 2000 rupees for that. And when you enter the shop, you find out that the same thing is now available at 50% discount. So, what you did is you just saved 1000 rupees. That means instead of spending 2000, now you have to spend just 1000. Or you're going out for coffee with friends, and one of your friends says, okay, I'll pay your bill, or he pays your bill. For example, your share was 300, you were supposed to pay the 300, but your friend gifted it to you. Thank you, because you saved 300 rupees. So, in all the areas where we have got extra money by way of discounts, by way of gifts, by way of somebody treating us, it's a time for us to be thankful, because now that money does not have to flow out from you, but it remains with you, and you are now in a situation, by being grateful for this, attract more of these situations in your life. Any circumstances. When I arrived in the United States several years ago, I arrived with two suitcases. I worked in a bare bones apartment with my computer on my lap. I didn't have a car and I mostly walked everywhere. But I was grateful for everything. I was grateful to be in the United States. I was grateful for the work I was doing. I was grateful for the bare bones apartment with its four plates, four knives, four forks, and four spoons. I was grateful that I could walk to most places, and I was grateful that there was a taxi stand right across the street. Then something incredible happened. A person I knew decided to gift to me a driver and car for a few months. Other than my computer, I was living with the most basic material things to survive, and then suddenly I had my own personal driver and car. I was grateful. So I was given more. And that is exactly how the magic happens with gratitude. Today's magical practice for the money you want to receive has brought astounding results to many people. At the end of the day, you will fill a blank magic check from the gratitude bank of the universe, and you're going to write out the magic check to yourself. Fill in the amount of money you want to receive along with your name and today's date, and choose a specific amount of money for one thing you really want, because you will be able to feel more gratitude for the money when you know what you're going to spend the money on. Money is a means to get what you want, but it's not the end result. So if you just thought about money per se, you won't be able to feel as much gratitude. When you imagine getting the things you really want or doing the things you really want to do, you will feel far more gratitude for money. You can copy or scan the magic check from the book, or you can get an abundance of blank magic checks from www.thesecret.tv/magic check. So before we delve further into this practice, so I will be sharing the check with you. All you guys need to do is take a printout of that check, and whatever one thing that you're looking to buy, anything, जो भी आपके डिज़ायर लिस्ट में है या नॉन डिज़ायर लिस्ट में से भी ले लो, जस्ट थिंक अबाउट दैट थिंग. उसकी प्राइस पता करो अमेजोन पे क्या है, वो फ्रॉम वेर एवर यू थिंक यू विल बाय इट, एंड एग्जैक्ट अमाउंट आई वॉन्ट यू टू राइट दैट चेक with your name on it and with today's date. And you will not believe this magic has worked fantastically. The first time I wrote a check for my MacBook Pro, which I'm currently using, and I'm very thankful and grateful that I'm with that MacBook Pro only. I was able to I'm able to conduct these Zoom meetings. I wrote a check for 1,59,600 rupees, and that's pretty much the exact amount I got as a refund from electricity board within 20 or 25 days. But it has worked so fantastically for a lot of things. Whenever मैंने ये चेक लिखा है, मुझे कहीं ना कहीं से मिला. मतलब I've got random चेक्स ऑफ 40,000 रुपीज जो कि मैंने ही इन्वेस्टमेंट की थी पर मैं भूल गया था, एंड इट वॉज नॉट देयर इन माई एक्सेल शीट इन माई इन्वेस्टमेंट, एंड सडनली आई गेट अ चेक आफ्टर 6 years saying that you had made this investment. अब वो मेच्योर हो गई है, दिस इज 45,000 फॉर यू. मतलब क्रेजी. एट टाइम्स इट इज बीन क्रेजी. So this is a very powerful exercise. If you want, you can start with a smaller amount on your first magic check, and after you receive the smaller amount, you can keep increasing the amounts on your next checks. The benefit of starting with a smaller amount is that when you magically receive it, you will know that you did it. You will know absolutely that the magic of gratitude worked, and the gratitude and joy you feel will make bigger amounts believable to you. Once you fill the details of the magic check, hold the check in your hand and think about the specific thing you want the money for. Get a picture in your mind and visualize yourself actually using the money to get the very thing that you want, and put as much excitement and gratitude into it as you can. Maybe you want the money for a new pair of shoes, a computer, or a new bed. So picture yourself actually buying what you want in a store. If you would purchase, what would you want online? Then picture yourself receiving the delivery. So you feel excitement and gratitude. You might want the money to travel overseas or for your child's college education. So imagine buying your aeroplane ticket or opening a college bank account and feel as happy as grateful as if you've really received it. After you've completed these steps, take the magic check with you today or put it in a place where you will see it often. On at least two more occasions during the day, today take the magic check in your hands, picture yourself actually using the money for what you wanted, and feel as grateful and excited as you can, as though you are really doing it. If you want, you can do it more times in the day. As with any other magical practice, you can do it too often. At the end of the day, either keep your magic check where you had it or put it in another prominent place where you will see it daily. You could put it on your bathroom mirror, your refrigerator, underneath your magic rock, in your car or wallet, or on the background of your computer. Anytime you see your magic check, feel as though you've received the money and be grateful for that. Now you can have or do what you want. When you have received the money on your magic check, or if you receive the item you wanted to spend the money, or in any other magical way, replace the check with a new amount for something else that you really want, and continue with the magic check practice as long as you want. And trust me, it works. Magic practice number 17, the magic check. Number one, count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you're grateful. Reread your list. And at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessings as you can. Fill in your magic check with the amount of money you want to receive along with your name and today's date. Hold your magic check in your hands and imagine purchasing the specific thing you want the money for. Feel as happy and grateful as you can that you have received it. Take the magic check with you today or put it in a place where you will see it often. On at least two more occasions, take the check in your hands, picture yourself using the money for what you want, and feel as grateful as though you were really doing it. At the end of today, keep your magic check in a prominent place where you will see it daily. When you have received the money on your check, or if you receive the item you wanted to spend the money, replace the check with a new amount for something else you want, and repeat steps 2 to 4. And number 6, just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day.